If you love boxing, you're gonna love this.
Well, hello and welcome to episode 8 of the Box Nation podcast. I'm your host Dev Sani, and with me today is a man I can confidently describe as the busiest man in boxing. He has not slept in over 30 years. It is, of course, Mr. Steve Lillis. How are you, Steve?
I'm good, Dev. These intros you give to me every week get better and better. You are going to struggle one week because you keep stepping up a level. Yeah. It's levels when it comes to intros, and your levels are getting higher and higher. You might be Errol Spence class soon of intros.
Good link. That's a good thing to say. So, Steve, last week we talked about how you are taking baby steps onto Instagram, and I've followed you this week, and there's been some good stuff on there. You've been going for your runs, you've been going to watch football. There's been pictures of you and Carl Frampton showing off a bit there, Steve.
Oh, he's sure. When I'm with Carl, when I've got Carl Frampton next to me, I'll show off. When I'm in Belfast with Carl Frampton, he's the king, I'm the prince. I'll be with him. Even Cookie, our cameraman, was jumping on the picture, and the security man photobombed it. Who was minding Carl for the day.
I saw that. I wondered who that was in the back.
That's who that was. That was the guy that was helping Nonito Donaire get to his Box Nation interview Carl Frampton. Because you was there, Dev, and that was a mad old press conference.
It was. One thing that was missing, though, Steve, from your Instagram was a story. Now, I touched upon this last week as well. This is where you can do little videos of your face, little pictures of your face, and say, I'm doing this and that. So my aim today is to do a little story with you and put filters on your face, Steve Lillis. Maybe like a princess crown, or maybe a unicorn, something like that. There's a few different options on there. Cool sunglasses.
You do it. You do it. I'm game.
Look out for it on Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. There'll be a nice Instagram story coming your way. Now, Steve, we are 8 episodes deep into the Box Nation podcast, and I'm going to put this to you right now. This is the best one yet.
This is the beefiest one.
Yeah.
There's names who aren't just known to the boxing fans, they're known to the mainstream. They're mainstream stars. Mainstream stars talk to the Box Nation podcast and no one else.
Yes, they do. And, well, maybe the most mainstream of them all is Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, the lineal heavyweight champion. He still is that, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
He's the man who beat the man. And, you can go back centuries for lineal champions, and he is that man. And something, as you're hearing these interviews, Dev, he's rightly proud of, very proud of, I'd even say. And he should be. And we've got the first interview with him since his ban was lifted by the British Boxing Board of Control. It's a fantastic and deep interview with Steve Lillis. We've got Martin Murray, who's got himself a 5th world title shot against Billy Joe Saunders. He gives us his take over the phone. We hear from two men who shocked the boxing world at a press conference this week. It's not exactly what you think, but we'll come to that. And we look back on Errol Spence's destructive win over Lamont Peterson. And we also hear from Anthony $1 Million Crolla as we preview Jorge Linares' return to Box Nation this weekend. Stay with us, you will not regret it. Now, last week, news broke that Tyson Fury was cleared to box again by the British Boxing Board of Control. They will be reinstating his licence once they receive cleared medical records. Here's what Tyson Fury had to say to Steve Lillis. First of all, was it a relief, or what was your emotions when the board said you can, the suspension's over, you can get back?
It was good. It was a good thing. I've been out of action for a while, as everybody knows, and there's many obstacles standing in my way, which many people thought I'd never overcome, and I did. So very relieved, I think the word would be.
But also, you like positivity around you, and that sort of news is positive, isn't it?
Definitely positive news, Steve. Good start to the year, I had a good end to last year with the UCAD stuff being resolved. I've had a good start to 18, my licence being lifted and given back.
So when can we expect to see you back in action?
Back in action as soon as I can. Hopefully end of April.
So, what was it like for you, going back into the training, into a strict training camp? Because the last 2 years you've been around your kids, your wife, who people you dote on, and suddenly you're back to that sort of Spartan lifestyle again. Was that difficult to overcome?
Not really, it was something that I've been accustomed to over the years, Steve. I think it's like riding a bike. Once you know how to do it. That's sort
lost it quick that weight then, haven't you? To lose 4 stone, you must have lost it in 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, I've lost it in about, from December, 8 weeks I've lost it in.
That's phenomenal, isn't it? So what is it you're on? You're on that similar diet to Billy Joe and it's just falling off you?
I'm on the keto diet, but I'm training twice a day every day. And I'm really working really hard. If you want something in life, you get it. And that's the type of person I am. If I want something, then I just go out there and take it. And I want to come back, and before I didn't. And it was like I had a lot of obstacles in my way. I couldn't see light at the end of the tunnel. But now I see light. And the light is good.
In a way, it was horrible to have that, be out of action for 2 years through no fault of your own. Could you look back maybe in a few years and think, well, what I achieved when I come back, perhaps a 2-year rest was a blessing in disguise?
Most definitely, I was at the top of the tree, #1 on the planet. And it had to be more than that for me. I wanted to be the most controversial, charismatic, outspoken champion since Ali. And I do believe I achieved that. Because I said things in one place that didn't there go. So now, I'm vacating all the belts and coming back. So to be a 2-time heavyweight champion. So it's all good. It's all a very good story. And it'll go well in my book.
Are you writing a book yet, or are you going to wait till the end of your career?
No, I'm in the middle of one at the moment.
When Joshua's next fight was announced the other day, they suddenly started calling you out. What did you make of that from Eddie Hearn?
I'll tell you what, Eddie Hearn is full of hot air. And it just shows who the big draw is. They're supposed to be the active ones, world champions. But yet they keep talking about me, an old bald-headed Batman. And it just shows you where it's at. I'm the lineal heavyweight champion, and that can never be taken from me unless someone beats me. And that lineage dates back to the 1800s from John L. Sullivan. And I hold that. So if they want that, they know they've got to beat me. And it just shows you because they're saying, he's only a phone call away. But I've offered to do that fight 10 times, and they just keep saying no. So they don't want the fight because they know the outcome.
How much of a kick will you get out of proving people wrong when you come back after, say, a 2.5-year absence and keep winning and regain the title?
Do you know what it is, Steve? I've been proving people wrong my whole life. As soon as I entered into this world and started proving people wrong, the doctor said I wouldn't make it, and I did. The doctor said I wouldn't be very big, and I'm a giant. He said I couldn't win the British title, and I did. He said he definitely won't win a European, and I said that. He said he's got no chance against Vladimir Klitschko. Made the man look stupid. He said I'd never be able to overcome you, man. Done. And then they said they'd never get his licence back. Done. They said I could never lose the weight. I'm too far gone. But guess what? That's on the way to being done too. I never set a target I didn't achieve. And when I say I'm doing something, I've always done it. I've never let anybody down in the past. When I said I'm going to do something, I've always delivered 25 times in a row. And when I say I'm going to come back and unify the division one more time, I'm going to do that too. I am going to say this, a bold quote. Joshua will be my easiest fight, even easier than Vladimir Klitschko, even after 2.5 years out the ring. The back is back, the king has returned.
So you said Joshua's your easiest fight. When you look at the heavyweight division, I know you believe you will beat any of them. When you look at, say, 10 heavyweights out there, is there one of them where you think, I'll beat him, but I'm going to have to be at my best and a bit more?
No, Steve, I look at them all and I see all good men, all good world champions, all young and ambitious and unbeaten. And it's a very good time to be an heavyweight. But everybody knows, even if they don't want to admit it, deep down, they know the Gypsy King will reign supreme once again. The haters, the doubters, the people who hate me, the people who wish me dead, they know deep down inside, when the match is on it, match is on.
When you say, do you really think people wish you dead?
Of course they do. Of course they do.
Why do you think they'd wish you that?
Just because people have to work hard for what they get, yeah? And they look at me like, we don't work hard, you don't put working in the gym, you don't train, and you can go in with 60 champions and people who are supposed to be good and beat them quite comfortably, and they've been working hard. So people don't like that. They don't like the fact that I can get off the sofa, go in there and knock out bumps. And that's what it is. There's a lot of jealous people. My background, heritage and race don't help me either.
Of course it doesn't, yeah.
People don't like the idea of a traveller. But I've already set many precedents in my own right, and I'm going to set another one. I'm going to change people's opinion on the way the modern day trouble is.
But do you also feel though there's a lot of love out there also for you from people who might feel you're the people's champion, you're the spokesman for them?
100%. I am the working class people's champion. I fight for them. You know, I've got that much love around the country, around the world. I'm over here in Spain, everyone's stopping me, can I get a picture, go on, camp. It's just giving me, spurring me on every single time. The real champ, they're saying all this, that, and the other. When I go to these shows, are sold out, people are there. I have lots of fans. Just want to say a thank you to all the fans, and thank you for being so patient with me. And my promise will stand. I will reign once again and give all the Tyson Fury fans something to scream and shout about from the rooftops. Yet again, we will have bragging rights over everybody. One more time.
All right. Tyson, thanks very much for speaking to us on the podcast.
All the best, Steve, and God bless, and I hope to see you all soon. Look after yourself, keep it real, and remember, the Mac is back. Mic drop.